Hello, hello, hello. Come right in. You're welcome, you're welcome. Come right in. Hello today. Once again, we come to you with a new edition of Current Events Now. Current Events Now. If you're new here, we would like for you to become a new subscriber. Why don't you subscribe to this channel where we bring enlightenment, information, news you can use. It's generally something that will hopefully make you much smarter than you were before you came in. And also hit that like button, if you will, on the way out. Today on Current Events Now, we're going to talk about something that I think needs attention. And not only does it need attention, it needs information. And that is for new content creators that are out here on YouTube and you become successful and you're making thousands and thousands of dollars. You've seen yourself go from making a few $100 to now making five, six, seven, even up to upwards of $20,000 a month. Here's what I want to say to you as a new content creator. We have to learn how to invest. Invest. You don't run out and go spend the money wildly. Typically people who are not used to money, and I'm not trying to make light of anybody, but typically most people who's not used to having money, they'll run out and they'll buy cars, they'll run out and they'll buy all type of toys and goodies, and don't even think about a saving investment. And so I want to speak to that today. Is when you get that type of money, $5,000, $6,000 a month, don't run out and buy all type of toys. The first thing you say to yourself is, this money isn't guaranteed to be there a month from now, 6 months from now, a year from now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what the rich peoples do. I'm going to take my money and invest it so it can make money. You take money and you make money work for you. You don't work for it. When you spend that money that you bring in, thousands of dollars that you're now bringing in that you're not used to, and nothing's replenishing it, that means that you're chasing the money. But what a smart person will do is they will say, hey, I need to invest this money. And speaking of investments, there's all type of investment ways, the ways that you can invest your money that will make you money. Most rich people, you know what they do? They live off of the money that they make in the investments. In other words, they go and they take that $10,000 and they go sit down with their banker, or they go sit down with a specialized investment individual, and they say, I want to invest my money in many different avenues. I don't want to invest it in anything that's risky. So I want to invest it in stocks and bonds and mutual funds. I want to invest it in solid crypto, nothing that's faulty. So you got to be really careful with the crypto, but invest in the crypto. Just make sure it's the right crypto. And have a portfolio where that money is making money. That's what rich people do. They take their money that they make and they go and they invest it. And this is what you new creators out here, you new YouTube creators, you got to learn how to say, hey, let me invest this money for my children, for myself. And then if I'm still making this type of money 6 months from now, good. But at least I have that money that I put it in there every month. If you make $10,000, invest at least 8 of that. Buy more stock, buy more mutual funds, buy more CDs, all type of things. Sit down with your banker and say, hey, I got another 8,000, and I would like to sit down with you and go over how we can where we need to put this. Because that's how the rich live. They live off the interest. They live off the money that their money makes. And so there'll be time enough for going out and buying and splurging and treating yourself. But what I want content creators here that are new content creators, YouTube has opened up the algorithm. Excuse me if I don't say that right. And they brought in a lot of new YouTube users that are now uh, they're making 10K, 20K a month. And I want to say to you, learn how to invest. Don't run out spending madly, and then 6 months down the road, your numbers go down. There's no money coming in. They change the algorithm, and you're no longer making that kind of money. And you're sitting there saying, "Man, boy, I wished I had to invest that money. Boy, that was stupid of me not to invest some of that money." Don't don't get in a place to where you're that's what you're doing 6 months down the road when you've seen over $100,000 come through your in 6 months time. You've had over $100,000 and now it's gone and you have nothing to show for it, nothing. So that's what I want to say to the younger content creators out there. The first thing I want you to do is say, if I don't need to buy, for example, a car. Now, I've seen one creator where his car was a danger to him and his family, and so he had to buy a vehicle because you don't want to put your life at risk, your children's life at risk. So that's understandable. But what I'm saying to you is, if you don't have any urgent needs that are emergency needs, take that money and invest it every month. If you're seeing yourself getting 5, 15, 20,000 per month, you invest that for the first 6, 7 months. As much of that as possible. I want to say every penny, but as close to every penny of that should be invested. Live off of what you were living off of before that money was coming in. And then in 6 months, 7 months down the road, as you start seeing your investments making money for you, and then you want to treat yourself to a vacation, you want to treat yourself to some toy that you wanted, then you can buy it because you're living off of that investment money and not your prime principal. And when you do this, and you're 2 years, 3 years in, and you said, "Man, I'm not a millionaire, but I'm pretty close to it," and you'll thank yourself for investing. Investing is the secret. Investing is the key to new wealth, to new generations of content creators. The opportunity for you to become a millionaire is great, but what you want to do is have many strings of income coming in many forms and in many fashions. And once you get off into the stocks and the bonds and the mutual funds, and you've done all you can do there, then you may even think about opening up an online store, selling fairs, selling all type of houseware. There's other opportunities to have money coming in. A $1 billion industry. The hair industry, get into that, break into that. There's billions of dollars being made in this hair for the women that you see. They change their hair every week. It's a different color. Billions and billions of dollars there to be made. So there's other streams as you see your money is piling up, and you're saying to yourself, "You know what? I need to invest in other ways." So think about that. Opening up a hairline. Anyone can sell it, whether you're a woman, man, whatever. You get out there with your team, your investment team, and you say, I want to sell this because I know this is a good, solid business to get into. It's $1 billion business. So the chances of you not failing when you get into something that's $1 billion industry is pretty good. That's a pretty good industry to get into. Makeup industry is always a good industry to get into. So there's all different types of streams of money that you can look at to invest in to make money, and then you begin to, there's a generational wealth that you can pass down to your children. This is how the rich does it, and we have got to change that mindset of get money, run out, spend it, buy this, buy that, and then bad luck hits you, and the money is no longer there, and you're sitting there, oh man, I can't believe I had $150,000, and I don't got, all I got is that damn truck out there, and it's about to break down. You know, so don't put yourself in a place like that. Think of terms of investment, 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 investment. I can't say that enough. If you do that, you will thank yourself a million times over, because many people are gonna become the new generation. People are now cutting the cord with cable. They're going online looking for entertainment. You know, YouTube is an avenue that is explosive. Instagram is understanding that we had better get in that business too. So they're now opening up the gates for entertainment content and to pay creators, because they're understanding if we want to keep our peoples over here, we had better do the same. So the opportunities for new creators, new millionaires is unlimited if you apply the golden rule of invest and make your money make money for you. Smart money will always make money for you. You will always live off the interest that your money makes, and not the principal. That principal should always be at work making you more money, making you more money. That is how the rich does it. So get that mind frame, get that mindset. You know, go to your local banker that you know has been around. Go to bank. You know, I'm just giving you some ideals. If you when you have that type of money, sit down with some financial person and say, look, I want to invest, and I don't want to take any risks, but I want good investments that will give me good return on my money. And if you do that, you will be the better off for it. Your family will be the better off for it, and you will thank yourself a million times over when you're sitting there and you look at your account and it's more than 6 digits, the 6-digit figure, and a vacation is not something that you have to scratch your head and say, well, I think we'll take one this year. Maybe we won't, because there's no income, no money for that. But it's a great thing when you invest. You can be able to reap the benefits of living a life where worry is not one of your major concerns. You know, you can treat your family to a vacation. You can buy a new vehicle because you have the money to do that. And another thing too, generational wealth. We always want to think about passing down wealth to our siblings, to our children, to our family. Anyone that can do that, you will be great. You will enjoy the fact that you left this earth when God calls you home, of course, better off, and you left your family better off, and they're smiling because they can say, Mom, Dad really left us in a good spot, and I will turn that down to my children and their children's children. That's what a lot of other ethnic races do, is they are living off of generational wealth. And we have got to learn to do the same. We've got to learn to do the same. Thank you for coming in to another segment of Current Events Now. As I said in the beginning, if you like the information that you got here, hit the like button, become a new subscriber, and always look for us. Anytime we come out, we're bringing some news you can use, information that will make your life much richer, happy, and healthier. Until the next time, may God bless you and keep yourselves in good health.